everybody, welcome back to the Light Side Music Reactions. We've got an episode for you today that's very special to me. We're reacting to a band that I grew up listening to, and we're going to check out a previously unreleased song, one that I have actually never heard before because it's never been released. Anyway, the band is Foreigner, and you may recognize them as a big supergroup from the 70s and 80s. And their lead singer was Lou Gramm, had a fantastic voice, and just some amazing hits. Some of their song titles are "I Want to Know What Love Is," fantastic song, really showcasing his voice. "Waiting for a Girl Like You," "Cold as Ice," "Urgent," "Jukebox Hero," "Feels Like the First Time," "Hot Blooded," "Double Vision," "That Was Yesterday," "Say You Will." Just all kinds of songs, amazing hits. If you grew up in the 80s and you haven't heard of Foreigner, something's wrong. But anyway, the song we're checking out today is called "Turning Back the Time." And here I'm going to read to you the description that I just now read for the first time. I didn't realize this, but I do know that a lot of their diehard fans have been pushing for a long time for them to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for years and years and years, and they never have been. And so the description here says, Foreigner, one of the most successful bands in music history, will finally be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on October 19th, 2024. So awesome. This is fantastic news. In celebration of this much-deserved honor, the band will release a career-spanning collection, Turning Back the Time, that includes the new single, Turning Back the Time, a previously unreleased track originally recorded in 1996 featuring Mick Jones and Lou Gramm. And the album is available for pre-order now, and it will be out on October 4th, 2024. And if you go to the link in the description after you finish watching this video, it will take you to the official lyric video for this song we're getting ready to react to, and down in the description they have a link to where you can pre-order their new Turning Back the Time album, which will have this track on it. So definitely check that out as soon as this video is over. But we're going to go ahead and listen to the song right now for the first time. This is Foreigner singing Turning Back the Time. Keyboards very reminiscent of the early days. I'm sorry. The traffic going by is screwing this up. I'm gonna rewind it and start it all over. Just give me a second here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, as I was saying, that opening there, the keyboard reminded me of "Waiting for a Girl Like You." Okay, this is very cool. Thinking about the times I was growing up and the road that brought me here. All the little things that changed the shape of things to come, the laughter and the tears. I remember when the world was at my feet and I could do no wrong. My heart so young and free, living out this fantasy, moving right along. So obviously, singing about the nostalgia, and this is a great song to use as a comeback sort of thing. Obviously, the band isn't together anymore. Lou Gramm has struggled with his voice in recent years, and so this is putting out this sort of a greatest hits sort of project with a previously unreleased song to go with it. This song being the new one, lyrically is perfect for this type of a project. I saw the Beatles on my black and white TV. It changed everything deep down inside of me. And when I think about the way I felt that day, I start turning back the time. Okay, now I'm not old enough that I saw the Beatles when they first came out. I was old enough. I'm old enough. I heard Foreigner when they first came out. So I'm the next generation past Foreigner. I grew up listening to Foreigner music. And so the way that they're remembering the Beatles, and of course Beatles is huge. They influenced my music as well, and my bandmates. Some of our songs are highly influenced by the Beatles. But the way that he remembers growing up listening to Beatles, I remember growing up listening to Foreigner. And so I'm the next generation. The way I feel about Foreigner is the way they talk here about feeling about the Beatles when they were kids. And when they think about their memories of the music that influenced them growing up, and I'm the same way. I think back on the music that influenced me in the 80s and the 70s growing up. And I remember how you felt hearing those songs for the first time. And when you hear them again, it just takes you back to those days. I start turning back the time, flying through the years. There's something missing in my life, so I'm turning back time. I'm turning back the time. And so, a lot of times as we get older, we find that there's something missing in our lives. And a lot of times we feel that with music. Music is very powerful. And that's one of the reasons why I got into music, is because music has just been so powerful in my life and had a huge impact on me. But beyond just music itself is my faith. And I talk about that all the time here on this channel because it comes up in references on the songs that I'm talking about. And as a person who is strong in my faith, it just naturally comes through that I want to share that. And that's what I do on this channel. But looking back on the music in my life, the reason why I got into a band and I do these music reactions today is because I love music so much. And the reason why I was in a Christian band for a couple decades, several bands actually, Christian bands over the years, is because not only do I want to share the love of music, but I want to share the love in my faith. That faith in Jesus that gives me that love and power to share the truth of the gospel and the good news that we can live forever. And there's something powerful in music, and it's a powerful way to share a message in the lyrics that people remember. Like I've said many times, a person sit back and listen to the lyrics of a song will remember those lyrics long after they forget anything that they hear in a speech or in a sermon. And so that's the power of music. And so as he's getting older and older, and he remembers going through all those years, he's turning back the time, turning back those pages, and living in the past. And we've talked about that in the previous video too. You don't want to live in the past. It's okay to revisit it and have that nostalgia, but you don't want to live in the past. I had the pleasure of not meeting Lou Gramm in person, but I corresponded with him back in the early 2000s after he left Foreigner, and he had the trouble with his voice, and then he was starting his own solo career and started his second band, and he contacted me actually, and back then I had started an organization called the Ohio Valley Christian Music Association, and basically our goal was to help independent Christian musicians, singers, songwriters get together and have an annual and sometimes a biannual music festival where we would share our music, and people would come from all around. We did that for several years and ended up falling through at some point because we just didn't have the funds to be able to continue keeping it going. Mostly because our ministry we always offer for free. And, people, free admission, and we just accept donations. And when you operate a business like that, a lot of times the funding just doesn't follow through to allow you to continue it over an extended period of time. But he contacted me because he'd heard of the organization, and he was offering to have his band, the Lou Gramm Band, come and join the organization and headline one of our festivals. We had it all planned out. It was scheduled for May of one year, and ended up falling through. We ended up not being able to have the festival. And so it was a pleasure to talk with him over the internet and to plan for that. And it is great now to see that they're putting out this new material, even though it's not recently recorded. Just like in my first music reaction video I did on here, reacting to Randy Travis. Even though that's not him singing now, it's good to see him still being able to put out music in his own special way, that he's able to do so. In the same way, I'm glad to see that Lou Gramm is able to put out something new, even though he's not singing it now. It's something that was recorded back in the 90s, but previously unreleased. And so it's good to hear some new music from them. Let's go ahead and get back into this. Yep. Double Vision. That's one of their songs, Double Vision. Ooh, nice. I like those harmonies. Okay, I like how okay, get that pause button to work there. I like how on the verses it's kind of laid back. I mean, it's got a nice steady tempo going on, but he's just singing about these things in this kind of laid back way, kind of like a John Mellencamp sort of feel to the song. And then you get to the chorus, and he jumps up an octave and steps into power and just lets it loose. And the guitars come in, and it's just a really nice combination, a nice contrast between the verses and the chorus. Okay, I believe you got to try and see the world beyond your eyes, because life's a celebration, I won't compromise. I like that message. There's a couple little things in there. I believe you got to try and see the world beyond your eyes. And that's so true. There's so much in this world and beyond this world that we think the things that we perceive with our five senses. We have to see beyond what we see with our eyes. He who has eyes to see, he who has ears to hear. That's just not talking about physical, literal eyes, vision that we have, double vision, if you refer back to their song. It's beyond the physical vision that we have with our eyes and the hearing we have with our ears, but the seeing and hearing that we have with our hearts. And there's so much in this world that we need to perceive beyond what we can sense with our five senses. And you got to try and see the world beyond your eyes. I like that message. Because life's a celebration. I won't compromise. And I've commented about that recently in one of my other videos as well. Is that the present is a gift. We call it the present because it's a gift. The past is gone. You can't live in the past. And you can't live in the future because the future may never come. And so while we prepare for the future, and we remember the past, we have to live in the present. And life is a celebration. And celebrate the life that we have. Live in the moment. Very nice. I like this message. And I like the video, how they've got these images coming up in the jukebox. turning back. I'm turning back. I'm turning back. And there's a picture of the band together. That is nice. And zoom out to the jukebox. Jukebox Hero, another of their songs. Very nice. Great video. Definitely check out the link to that. If you enjoyed this reaction, hit the like button and comment down below. And give me some recommendations on some other music you'd like to see me check out. But and then also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you'll know when we add new content. There's stuff we're uploading all the time. Hopefully you'll enjoy my reactions. But anyway, congratulations to Foreigner. Well deserved. They belong to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they deserve to be in there for years. I am so glad they're finally getting the recognition that they deserve. And it's going to be exciting to see them win that honor and come out with this album of greatest hits and this new song being released as they make that celebration. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the comment button, like and comment, and all that other jazz. You know what to do. And we'll see you next time on the Light Side Music Reactions. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day. See you tomorrow.